it going, you guys? Welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Maddison Hill, and yes, don't be fooled by the background. It's time for another Pop Off with Maddison. For today's Pop Off, I'm going to be talking all about Kourtney Kardashian, Travis Barker, and Scott Disick because, you guys, the internet is discussing some very tea-filled things, and I need to hear your thoughts. First up, I'm just going to come right out here and say it. The internet is starting to think that Kourtney Kardashian is in fact pregnant with Travis Barker's child, thanks to several of her Instagram posts and to some of the shots in the Skims ad she did with Megan Fox. Now, I personally don't actually believe that Kourtney Kardashian is pregnant, but then again, when the internet started rumors that Kylie Jenner was pregnant, if you guys remember, I also didn't believe them right away, and the joke ended up being on me, so honestly, I just need to hear your thoughts. I will say though, regardless of whether or not Kourtney Kardashian is or isn't pregnant, the one thing we do know for sure is that her and Travis Barker are definitely in it for the long haul, thanks to some comments made on Kourtney's recent Instagram post. In addition to all of that Kourtney and Travis tea, I do also want to talk about Scott Disick because recently fans noticed that he unfollowed Kourtney and the rest of her family, but as of today, he has now re-followed them, so I'm super confused as to what petty and immature motive Scott Disick has here, and it's also worth mentioning that he did also unfollow his ex-girlfriend Amelia Hamlin. After, of course, she posted some not so cryptic shady quotes about him on her own Instagram. I'm telling you, it is an absolute mess, but first, because this is the first pop-off of the week, I want to check in with you guys and see how the House of Hill is doing, so make sure you let me know how you are down there in the comments. As you can see, I am back in Los Angeles. I was a little MIA the past couple of days because my parents and I were actually doing a road trip from Kansas City to LA. That way we could bring our dog, and honestly, we had so much fun on the road, even though obviously it was very long driving days, but we made the most of it. We had a pit stop in New Mexico to see family and of course eat, because if you've ever been to New Mexico, you know that that state has the absolute best food ever. But yeah, other than that, everything is going great. Make sure you guys let me know how you are down there in the comments. And now, because I know you straight to the tea people are probably so over this long intro, make sure you put this time code down there in the comments to help out your fellow straight to the tea people. And let's not waste any more time and get straight to these Kourtney, Travis, and Scott Disick facts. All right, so first up, let's just go ahead and get this out of the way and talk about Scott Disick and his recent petty and, like I said, immature move. So at this point, Scott Disick has made it absolutely clear that he is not a fan of Kourtney Kardashian and her relationship with Travis Barker. We've obviously heard this from Scott Disick's mouth, or allegedly from Scott Disick's mouth in that alleged DM he sent to Eunice Benjamin, and we've also had several reports that have confirmed this. And a few days ago, it appeared as though Scott Disick let his ill will towards Kourtney Kardashian and her new relationship actually spread to Kourtney and her entire family, as fans noticed that Scott Disick actually unfollowed Kourtney and the rest of the Kardashians on Instagram. Yep, you heard that correctly. Several outlets actually confirmed that Scott Disick did hit Kourtney and the rest of her family with the ultimate slap in the face and unfollowed them on Instagram. I know some of you might not see this as a big deal, but in the world of celebrities, you have to remember following and unfollowing on any social media platform is usually their subtle way of letting people know how they actually feel. However, as of today, like I briefly mentioned at the beginning of this video, Scott Disick has officially re-followed Kourtney and the rest of her family on Instagram. Now, the one person he hasn't re-followed though is his ex-girlfriend Amelia Hamlin. Yep, Scott Disick unfollowed his ex-girlfriend Amelia Hamlin after she posted some not so cryptic shady Instagram stories about him. Specifically, it appears as though the final straw for Scott Disick was this quote that Amelia posted that reads, "The longer you entertain what's not for you, the longer you postpone what is." Read that again. I'm telling you, Scott Disick must have read that over and over and over again, because like I said, the internet seems to think that after Amelia posted that shady Instagram quote, that's when Scott Disick officially hit her with the unfollow. And it's worth mentioning that Amelia did return the favor and also unfollowed Scott Disick on Instagram. Now, moving on, let's talk about the piping hot tea surrounding Kourtney Kardashian and Travis Barker, because like I told you guys, the internet is starting to think that Kourtney Kardashian might have a bun in the oven. Now, as to why people think this, personally, I feel like the evidence is a little weak, but let me present it to you so you can make up your own mind. First, people have noticed that Kourtney Kardashian has been posting a lot about sex. She's been posting a lot of poosh articles about good sex, what kind of music you should listen to while you're making love. Essentially, she's just been teasing a lot of sex-related articles on poosh, which of course, we're all adults here. We all know what that leads to, and if you don't, please please go ahead and use Google. It is your friend. Now, aside from all of those sex-related poosh articles, Kourtney Kardashian also recently posted this photo on her Instagram, again, linking a poosh article to some exercises, but specifically, people felt like in this photo, Kourtney kind of looked like she might be pregnant. Now, in this photo, I personally don't see that. I think Kourtney looks great and looks like she always does, but again, that's just me. In addition to those two pieces of evidence, people also felt like some of the photos Kourtney had in that Skims ad with Megan Fox. We all know that is the ad that was talked about forever. I personally felt like that was a genius marketing move by Kim Kardashian, but regardless, some people felt like some of the shots in the Skims ad pointed to the rumor that Kourtney Kardashian may or may not be pregnant. Again, I want to make it crystal clear, I personally do not get any vibes that Kourtney Kardashian has a butt in the oven, but clearly, as you can see, the internet thinks differently. Now, before I pop off about this, and trust me, I just want to keep going because I feel like I already kind of started, I do want to say, while I don't necessarily believe these rumors going around the internet, I do, however, still think that Kourtney Kardashian and Travis Barker are in their relationship for the long haul. Aside from just feeling that in my gut, Kourtney and Travis both did confirm this on Kourtney's recent Instagram post. You see, Kourtney Kardashian recently posted several photos and videos of sunsets, a funny meme that targeted her sister Kim Kardashian, and this video of her and Travis Barker laughing and holding hands from across the table. Now, she captioned this post saying, "Skies and stuff." And Travis Barker went ahead and commented on Kourtney's post and said, "Laugh with you for the rest of my life." And Kourtney responded saying, "My whole life." I'm telling you, you guys, this is so serious. They are so obsessed with each other, and I have so many thoughts about all of this, so let's not waste any more time, make this pop off official, and get to that shambong. Alright, so first up, let's finish talking about Kourtney Kardashian and Travis Barker because it's fresh on my mind. So here's the thing. Am I surprised that there's pregnancy rumors surrounding Kourtney Kardashian and Travis Barker? Obviously no, with all of their PDA that they've been doing and the fact that Kourtney Kardashian and Megan Fox called Travis Barker and MGK their future baby daddies at the MTV VMAs. I mean, a pregnancy rumor was bound to happen. I, however, just think there's absolutely no way that Kourtney Kardashian is pregnant right now, and honestly, I don't even know if her and Travis Barker will have kids in the future. They're both in their 40s, which of course, obviously I know people can still have children in their 40s, but I'm just saying Travis Barker's kids are already older. Kourtney's kids are definitely out of that baby phase, and I think they like being able to have time to spend with just each other. If they have a baby, that is going to completely change the dynamic of their relationship, and it's also going to take up a lot of their time, obviously. And at this point, I just feel like Kourtney and Travis are enjoying each other's company so much, I really can't see them adding a baby into the mix, especially right now. Of course, I could always be wrong. You guys know that these are just my own thoughts. These are just my own opinions. And like I said, when the internet initially thought that Kylie Jenner was pregnant, I literally sat up here and said, absolutely no way. I don't think she's there yet. And then I ended up being wrong. However, I just really feel it in my bones that Kourtney Kardashian is absolutely not pregnant right now. I feel like this is just the internet letting their minds go wild. I feel like it's absolutely unnecessary. But like I said, having said all of that, I still do think that her and Travis are definitely in this thing for the long haul. And I hate to say it for those of you who still have hope that Scott and Kourtney could one day reunite and one day come together, but I truly feel like at this point, Scott Disick has definitely lost his chance of ever winning Kourtney back. And speaking of Scott Disick, I feel like he probably unfollowed Kourtney Kardashian and the rest of her family when he was doing a little Instagram cleansing when he unfollowed his ex-girlfriend Amelia Hamlin. Clearly, Scott quickly realized that that was definitely the wrong move. Not only is it incredibly immature and rude, but it's also a big slap in the face to these people who have definitely been Scott's family for many, many, many years. So I'm happy that he fixed it because like I said, I know it might sound silly to some of you, but truly following and unfollowing on Instagram when it comes to celebrities, it's such a big deal. And Scott knew that it would be a big news story and he knew that it would probably irritate Kourtney and the rest of the Kardashians. So I feel like it was just the best move for him to go ahead and refollow everybody. Now, as far as Scott Disick unfollowing Amelia Hamlin, of course I get it. I still think it's a little immature, but then again, Scott Disick does date younger people. He does date younger girls. girls, so clearly his maturity level isn't quite at the level that it should be. Honestly, at this point, when it comes to Kourtney and Travis and Scott Disick and the drama that he's causing for Kourtney and Travis, I just hope that we're gonna see some of this play out on the Kardashians' new Hulu show. I'm ready for the behind the headlines tea, you guys. They have officially started filming. Kim Kardashian posted on her Instagram that they started filming, and Khloe also confirmed that they started while she was on James Corden. So I'm really hoping that we get a deeper look into Kourtney and Travis's relationship, and we even get to see Scott Disick maybe reacting to Kourtney and Travis. I'm ready for all of that to play out on the new Hulu show. But again, that's just me, and now that you know my thoughts on Kourtney, Travis, and Scott Disick and the latest with them, I want to hear what you think down below. Do you think that Kourtney Kardashian is pregnant, or are you with me in thinking that she's not? Also, what did you think about Scott Disick following and unfollowing? Just let out all your thoughts and feels down below. While you guys are at it, make sure you give this video a thumbs up. Please make sure you hit that subscribe button, and don't forget that notification bell. For more content, make sure you follow me over on Instagram and TikTok, and of course, don't forget to keep coming back to my YouTube channel to check out my YouTube shorts. You guys can also find all of my merch at my merch store at houseofhill.com. And on that note, I'll see you guys next time. Bye!